Hi FlossTube Stitchers, it's July 4th weekend and I'm calling this July vlog because it actually has video and photos and commentary from different things that happened over the last 2 weeks actually. I didn't do a video last weekend because we were traveling to Pennsylvania for a memorial service. So I just included a couple different things in this video. I'm going to start off with my vintage stitch, which happens to be a lovely gift that I was given many years ago for either birthday or Christmas. And the stitcher made it into a purse. So if I took this knot out, I could actually put it over my shoulder crosswise and wear it. But of course I never did because I didn't want to ruin it. So I actually have had this hanging on my craft room door for quite a while. But it's Seekus and Company's Patriotic Square, and Sue retired quite a few years ago. This chart is probably, well, it's been discontinued obviously, but you might find it. We still have a fair amount of her charts here, but that's because she was a local Ohio person at one time, and she taught classes for our getaway weekend, and she came to stitch groups here and taught classes for us as well in the shop. Anyway, she stitched and made this into the purse for me, and so it's a very appreciated gift, and I still enjoy seeing it every day as I pass down that hallway. So there's a pocket inside, which, you know, makes it a purse, but I of course did not want to use it in that way. So that's my vintage stitch. So how do you like the new decor in front of our shop? They're actually repaving parts of the parking lot that were ruined over the winter with bad weather and salt and trucks and that sort of thing. But this was kind of fun to come into today. Luckily, the guy was really nice, and he said, I'm gonna leave them in front of the wall, but I won't go as far as your door. So yeah, he at least gave me a walkway into the shop. But holy cow, what's gonna be next? So did you catch that about halfway through the last clip where the one worker walked past the front window and kind of did that? I thought I was hidden halfway behind a book rack, and the shop was dark because we weren't open yet, but he still saw me. So the next clip is a little louder because I was actually standing in the open doorway so that he knew that I knew that he knew I was filming him. And when they were done for the morning and were packing up their truck, I went out to see if they wanted bottles of water. And I said, I hope you don't mind that I was filming you. And the one guy said, oh, you wouldn't believe, we get filmed all the time. And I said, well, I hope you don't think I was planning on putting it on social media complaining about the noise. I really was just vlogging what was going on at my shop this week. And the other guy said, oh no, I always assume that people are saying, look at those handsome construction guys. So we had a little laugh over that. And he asked if we carried sewing machine needles. So we had a little chat about machine sewing. And it turns out when you work in construction, you do a lot of damage to your pants and you have to fix them. So anyway, it was a nice conversation. And that was what's going on at my shop this week. A little noisy, but hopefully it didn't disturb too many customers, and it didn't really last that long. The next few photos are from our trip to Pennsylvania for my dad's Aunt Veronica's memorial service. She had passed in April of 2020, and of course, due to COVID, they were unable to give her the proper send-off. And on the way there and on the way back, we took slight detours through Virginia to check out family gravestones. And the interest in doing this, I believe, was kickstarted by a newspaper article that was discovered that told the story of how one of our relatives died in a quirky way while serving in the Civil War. So it was interesting and fun, can I say fun, and challenging to cross the names off the list as we documented each gravestone with a photo, and to go back and do more research into the family. We traced our family history back 7 generations to Scotland. And so anyway, this was just a fun project. I'll probably do a video to show my family, and I may put it at the end of a future FlossTube so that you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. I'll put it at the end. So anyway, here goes. And I'm also going to show a little bit later a video of a wall in my craft room that has some patriotic models that I've never shown before. But right now I'm going to show you some random things that came in the last 2 weeks. The first are needle cases from It's So Emma, and we've had these for a while, but it seems like every time I was ready to do a video, we were out of one of the 3 colors. So I thought, better do this now while I have all 3. So these are the magnetic needle cases. This is the color teal. Get to the point. And then this is the pink needle little love. And this last one, I'm really questioning because they call it navy, but it's really like a dark teal, but they couldn't call it teal because the other one is teal. So why didn't they call the other one green? Nobody asked for my opinion, but there it is anyway. So those are $10. And then you might remember me showing the Liberty pin drum from Heartstring Samplery a few weeks ago or whatever when it came on the automatic. But you may not have noticed the Jabco pin minis that are coming out the top of it, because in order for her logo to show, that part of the picture is kind of grayed out. So these arrived. And there you see a better view of them. The leaf and the flower were already available in other sets, but what they designed specifically for her for this one is the Patriotic shield. And the pin mini sets are 12. So they would work for any pin cushion that you have. So if you're interested, I have those. All right, and then some fabric came in. The first one I'm going to show you is Weigart's 28 count cashel, the raw with the mini dot in white, not to be confused with the petty point. So that was a previous line of fabric. This happens to be 36 count, but I just wanted to show you the difference in the dots. So this is the petty point and this is the mini dot. Petty point kind of means mini dot, doesn't it? But whatever. So the dots are closer together and bigger, and a lot of people may have found them distracting. So this is a good substitute for that if you want the dots to be a little farther apart and a little smaller. And this also comes in 36. And it comes in white with blue dots in the 28 count, and white with basalt dots, which are kind of like a dark gray, in the 36 as well as the raw. So you have 28 count and 36 count to choose from. But I also wanted to show you, I can't remember where I saw the post now. I think I saved a picture of it someplace. But recently in one of the Facebook groups I belong to, somebody showed a piece that was done on the, I'm not going to say the wrong side, the opposite side of the petty point. And so the dots were a little, I think it was Blackbird Designs fan group. But they, if I can find it, I'll put a picture in here. But anyway, so that's a good idea too. It gives a really subtle look to it, like faded wallpaper almost. So that's that. Then the next one, this has been on back order for a while. The 32 Lugana or Murano, it's the same thing. Lugana is the whole line of fabric. I think they actually only call the 25 count Lugana now, but for a while they were calling all the counts Lugana, but this started off as Murano, so the tag says both. 932 is a really good match to it. So that's a really pretty even weave for a lot of different projects. Then, you know, I'm just trying to get fabric. I don't care where it comes from or what it is or what count it is. I'm getting counts that I don't normally order, but I'm just on a tear to get fabric. And I just want to show you, we already have this one. This is called Lilac in Belfast. And so there was a color called Pastel Lilac on one of the distributors' websites, but no picture, just in a list of colors. So I've been anxiously awaiting that. And I hate to say I'm disappointed because I'm sure this color will be really great for certain people's projects, but it wasn't what I expected. So I'm going to show it next to the lilac. So it kind of just looks like maybe a pale gray. It matches color 27 in DMC, and I didn't have it in stock, but I'll just show you. It's that one right there, so you can kind of see what line it belongs to. So I think you could probably use it as an interesting pale gray or just another kind of neutral that might be good for a piece that has a lot of pastel colors in it. So I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm just going to be happy to put it in the drawer and have another solid choice for people. This is a Patriotic grouping in my craft room upstairs. And this first wooden plaque is so interesting up close because there's carvings all along the star and the stripes. The next piece was stitched and framed for me by Bonnie, my framer. This is Brave One, which comes as a kit from Shepherd's Bush. This is Freedom from Bent Creek. It comes as a kit, and I think I stitched that one. This picture I bought at a craft show, and then I had it reframed, and you can't tell, but there's all kinds of pictures in those stripes. This is another piece done for me by Bonnie, Heart and Hand Needle Arts Stars sampler, and there's a lot of texture in those specialty stitches. And the last piece was stitched for me specifically in Patriotic colors. This is Birdhouse Square by Sue at Seekus & Company. This is the new chart portion of the video. I'm going to start with Country Cottage Needleworks. August sampler of the month came in an auto. There's a little close-up of it, and these are $6.50 each. You can still get caught up. JBW sent a small auto last week, but because I was out of town and didn't do a video over the weekend, I saved it. And I love that she always shows multiple ways of finishing things. So there's actually a couple different finishes for fall in the round. The front cover shows the top of a paper mache box that she decorated. And she gives an extra little design for the inside of the lid for a little surprise when you take the lid off. And then if you stitch it over one, it fits in a ready-made round frame. And then Summer in the Round, she shows 3 different ways. The front looks like a glass jar that she has seashells in. And the back cover has it mounted as a round, like an ornament finish, but then it's over. I didn't look to see whether it was scrapbook paper or fabric, but you could do it on either inside of a frame. Or you could also mount these on top of something. You know, if you buy an inexpensive plaque or frame that has something else in it, you can just mount something right on top of it. And then on the inside, she shows the over one in the ready-made round frame again. Then candy cane pockets for Christmas in July. And the next in the series of Sing a Song of Christmas. And it includes the little gold charms. Then number 6 in the Time for All Seasons series is Strawberry Harvest from Cottage Garden Samplings. Oops, there we see the whole thing. This is from Darling and Whimsy, which might be a new company to you. It's called Quirky Quakers Mythical Creatures. And I'll just show you the fun little mythical creatures there. The Loch Ness Monster, a unicorn, and Sasquatch. And she also tells you how to turn Sasquatch into a Yeti. So there's actually 3 designs with an alternative version of one of them, so that's kind of fun. Then Erica Michaels has Bristol Berries 2, and this is 15. And that's what the tops look like. They're so cute. God Bless America, very timely for the 4th this weekend, also 15. Mermaid Crossing, that has a couple different projects in it. And Summertime Berries. And that's the picture of the top of those 3. Lila Studio has Busy Bee, which is 14, it looks like. And Miss B's Apiary. Let's get some of the glare off there. Little House Needleworks has October's Party for $8.50. See if you can read that. She's got fall on her mind here. And Sleepy Hollow Lodge, also $8.50. And Madame Chantilly has Summer Corner. Let's see, I guess if I do it that way, there's less glare. Manny Dodonna has Flag of Liberty Pillow. Here we go. That was 12, and then this is 15 because there's a couple different projects in here. Summer Sunshine Pillows set. And then Pedal Pusher has a Patriotic Parade series. And I'm going to show you the back first because that shows the whole thing done on one piece of fabric. Or you can do them as little ornaments or stand-up figures or easels or whatever. So I'll show you them in order of how she has them on the one piece. This is Uncle Ham, get it? Mother of Freedom. You Little Firecracker. Patriotic Reigns for the horse. And Chicks on Parade. And then Scissor Tail Designs has Stars and Stripes. Postcard of Summer from Tra La La. And then the blue flower has a couple, and you know she has charts of both sizes, so that's kind of how I separated them here. This is Strawberry Bird. And then she was part of a collaboration with Lindy Stitches. So this is her Saltwater Scrapbook, part 1. And that's got the 4 designs in it. And then Saltwater Scrapbook 2 is from Lindy Stitches. That's got 5 designs in it. And I should show you, yes, that's what it looks like all together. And Blue Flower also has From Nature to My Needle. And that was 16. Then It's So Emma has number 12. And the last one, I believe, of the Prim Stitch series. This is Hands and Heart to God. And this has been out for a little bit, but I think I never had it when I was doing the video. Stitchy Stars. And Prim and Proper. That one's 10. Primrose Cottage Stitcher has Christmas Rules. And this is Busy Notes for $8 from Shepherd's Bush. And there is a button pack from Just Another Button Company available. Tiny Modernist has Mouse's 4th of July Ride. And actually, this is going to be the giveaway for this week, along with Land of the Free Wreath, which was from a couple of years ago, I think. So you'll get both of these. And just tell me how you spent 4th of July. And then the last one is actually part 1 of When Witches Go Riding, the new Halloween sale. So yeah, that's all the new charts. Thanks for watching. And last, we'll give you the winner's name for the Fall is in the Air 3-part series from Little House Needleworks, and that is Sindra Huddleston. And I've already commented on her comment, and she's already answered me, so these will go out in the mail to her next week. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. For now, and okay, that sounds stupid. That sounds really stupid due to let's do this for the 7th time.